Hello, and welcome back to another Warriors Abyss video with me, Lidshot. Okay. I have many things that I want to discuss. So, one, right off the top, before I forget, I am using a different audio setting on my microphone. So, I'm just testing it out. Hopefully it's not too bad. I don't know what I'm doing. I might have to kind of do a little bit more research. I just feel like my audio, I think it's serviceable. I think people can hear me. I think it's fine. There's just something about it. Just something about it. So, just a different one. Hopefully it's not too terrible. I hope not. I've done many different recording, tests and stuff, and it sounds fine. It just sounds different. So, now. I have recorded like 10 minutes, but then I stopped because I was a little too disjointed. I was trying to do two things quite literally at once. So, one thing that we're going to kind of address right up the top, emblems. How I'm going to start ranking emblems. It's going to be three things. One, how many do they have, and how viable are each of the emblems of the I guess the sub emblems, as I'm gonna call them. We have the main emblems: skill, charm, slay, and then the sub emblems: Oda, daimyo, three houses, all that stuff. So for somebody like Nobunaga Oda, I think it's fair to say his emblems are A, maybe even S. But I think going forward, in order to be S, an S tier in emblems, you have to have at minimum, which is where he's probably closer to S. But you have to have a minimum of either really strong main emblems that are viable, that kind of help the build get online much quicker, or you have two main houses plus like a title. So main houses, Oda, Wei, Wu, stuff like that. And then title being talent, Master Gunner, Brave General. So in this case, I think with the fact that he has both charm and skill, he also has Oda, and he also has Master Gunner, I think that gives him an S. I feel like A is more appropriate because there are characters out there that have at least 3 versions for barrier damage. But for all intents and purposes, because I really enjoyed this character on a run that I just played without him being transcendent, he was so good. I completed traversal level 5 with him, which was really kind of fun. First time using him, and I mean he was very strong. So we'll say it's S, mostly because, and we'll get into this, so I'm not taking too long at the beginning of this video. I'll discuss my reason why I think emblems are changing. So right now, I think it's S. We'll go over his player traits in a second. His summon unique tactic just increases attack by 70% for heroes with the Oda emblem, which is really good. Which is why his build, well, in a sense, why him personally, I think his build potential is low. It's like B, because he loses a guaranteed attack buff of 70%, which is quite noticeable. Granted, it was in traversal level 5. It was the first time ever using him. They didn't have any accumulative level on him. Excuse me. And he wasn't transcendent, so I didn't get that 50%, which I found out that you get a 50%. Well, I already knew the 50% attack buff with transcendence, but you also get a 50% attack buff with unique weapon. I did not know that. So that's not bad. What makes it really bad is when he's transcendent, where it really affects his build. So right now, his player traits are just increases attack by 7% for every Oda emblem, which is okay because there's 13 Oda emblems, and I think only like 1 or 2, because I know Nene gets Oda emblem when she's transcendent. I don't know if anybody else does or not, or who else, if any, but there's a serviceable amount. But I had like 8 or 9 when I played through on traversal level 5 on my off time. And it wasn't very noticeable. It was pretty lackluster. It was all that great. And then increases attack for summoned heroes by 30%. Again, not that noticeable. I thought it was pretty lackluster. I would say right now his traits are C. Maybe you could argue it's B tier, but I thought it was pretty challenging. Now, when we transcend him, that attack increase for Oda emblems is now 10%, which is a little bit more serviceable. He gains a Musou charge when you inflict wound on enemies. I mean, he already had that, but I didn't mention it before, but I think that's kind of irrelevant. His Musou attack is fairly lackluster. Comparative to other people we've been using so far, his Musou is pretty lackluster. His attack increase for summoned heroes is now 50%, and then that other thing that I didn't mention, the barrier damage, which I think is kind of irrelevant. I think this is serviceable. I think if it wasn't B before, it's B now. That attack for summoned heroes, I would rather it be a cooldown by like 30, 20% even. I think that would be more serviceable than a 50% attack buff. I don't know. Maybe I'm just being nitpicky. Now, this is where it's good for him as a summoned character, as an allied and not playable character, and this is where it hurts his build potential. His Transcendent Unique Tactic, summoned Unique Tactic that is, increases attack by 70% for heroes with the Oda emblem and for attacks towards enemy barriers. Which I imagine is separate maybe? It's just a 70% attack buff, but then a 70% attack buff towards barriers? Or does it double? Is it a 70% attack buff and then an additional 70% if you're attacking barriers? So you get 140%? I don't know how that works. All right. So we're gonna do Training Hall. We're gonna go Tears of Blood training. We're going to do Traversal level 2. Now, before I get into it, I'm gonna do like a little self-imposed challenge. I kind of did a little practice run on like a regular playthrough, not even Traversal level 1, just a regular playthrough, where I will pick all default options. And I'll get into that in once we have time to pick. So basically, anytime we pick a tree, and I have free choice of whichever portal I want to take. I'm not defaulting it to that because there's no way to determine what the default is, but I will pick a default choice, and we'll just show it. Well, this is a good option as well. So we got an emblem choice, right? It defaulted to speed, and I will pick speed. I will not pick charm. I will default and just select. Now, sometimes I might, when it appears, I might be moving around, so it might change it, and I might not notice it, so I'm gonna try my hardest. So, I picked the tree. This is who showed up. I didn't move anything. It's just, I got Hideyoshi Toyotomi, which is a phenomenal pick, don't get me wrong. So we're just gonna pick Hideyoshi. Perfect, just like that. And that's how we're gonna do. Any memories, memories of the dead, I will pick whatever it defaults to, unless I can't pick it, if I don't have any a certain requirement for it. We'll do that. We're on a low enough traversal. It's one of those, I don't know how to deal with. Well, this is good. When it comes to treasures, how I want to do it. And there's different ways you can impose this challenge. You can make it where you keep the first 6 allied units and you keep them exactly how they show up. I'm not going to play that way. I'm going to allow myself to rearrange where needed. Another thing that I'm adding is no cauldron. I can do a cauldron for at the very end, right before Goma. I can do a cauldron there, but it's only going to be picking a formation. I will not pick any characters in that cauldron. So this is just kind of like use what you got. I think that could be a little fun. And again, you can make it a little stricter, a little less, whatever it is. There's different ways to pick. All right, so I've gone over that. So now let's speaking of Nobunaga, the character that's on screen, his moveset is phenomenal. He is, so far, the second samurai warrior character who is serviceable both in his hyper combos or his regular combos. He's fast in both regards. Let's go bigger. It doesn't matter. Like, you pick an avenue and you're gonna be great. I think he's slightly better in his normal one than his hyper. It is what it is. But it's kind of the same. So we got his well, that's his all of his even ones. So his hyper 2 and 4. His hyper 1 and 3 is just that. It's just kind of a quick, well, not that. It's kind of quick. See, I don't think I was there. I think I was on vigor. See, this is one of those, I was moving and I'm almost positive that moved from vigor. If it didn't, you know, I'm pretty positive. I feel like it was, but, you know, it's not that going to be that big of a deal, realistically. And we're getting all the vigor again. Yeah, no, his combos are serviceable. Yeah, we got 4. Oh, no, I need 5. But anyways, but he has a fun, cool thing that changes his C2 and 3 when you do certain things. We can't do one of them, but it's his hyper, or not hyper, it's his C, see here, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's his C5. You can also do it with his hyper 6, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, it's his hyper 5. Hyper 5, C5, both different summon slots, but those change his thing and his Musou. I guess wind. So basics, if we do, I guess we'll do. So we do his C2, that's all that happens. But if we do his C5 correctly, that is. Oh, we'll get it eventually, don't worry. Get it all the way out. He now has this kind of glow about him. We see, son of a bitch. I think it was on strength. So that's what, it's a little hard because I'll be moving and then I gain that emblem and I'm like, oh crap, where was I? Let's see, we're kind of glowing, have a little lightning effect on us. If we do C2, we do now this really cool combo. And then you can do his C3, which does a corkscrew attack, which is really fun. So, my God, we are eating great tonight. I had a training session earlier today, and I don't know what is going on, but I have a slight headache. I have a feeling my yeah, there's a friend. I have a feeling I went to the grocery store and I bought a bag of chips and I ate the entire bag of chips, and I think I'm just getting a headache because of that. So if we look at his Musou, it looks like it'd be good, but I don't know, the first time using it I felt so underwhelmed with it. I didn't really like it, especially in comparison to how others have been so far. I mean, Moto's Chica was pretty kind of lackluster too, I guess. Sunsei's is great. Like, there's been a lot of cool Musous as of late, and this one just doesn't feel as strong. See, I definitely wasn't on this, but I don't know if I moved twice. There's no way I moved over, definitely. I'm gonna say it was Slay though. I'm just gonna have to get into the habit of basically once I know I'm done, just stop moving. All a work in progress. It's not gonna be completely perfect, but you know, it is what it is. So, but no, Nobunaga is great. Is very fun to use. Oh, that wasn't me. He is super strong. He's super strong. He's definitely a favorite now. He is really, he's very great, especially with very low like attack options. And I was still doing fairly decent on Traversal level 5 with no accumulative level. Too high. Okay. I don't want to increasing speed could be good. So I don't know, is that Doji Gira or is it Do-Yi Gira? It's the one thing with Japanese where I never understand when J's are pronounced as J's or Y's. What is it? Yasusuna sword. Doji Gira? Do-Yi Gira? Rerolling is completely pointless because there's going to be no rerolling. So let's just take the four-wheeled chariot. Why not? Four-wheeled chariot will suffice for my needs. So today at my it's my second to last. It's my penultimate last training with a trainer, or a session with the trainer. And we did lower body, and it was kind of great. I'm not gonna lie, I think he was going a little too easy on me, at least in the beginning, anyways. So I guess the regular like leg workout. What the hell is that called? Anyways, just where you're kind of in a recline thing and you're lifting the whatchamacallit above you. Oh, I killed him. And he's putting on like not enough weight. I can leg press a lot of weight. The last I looked, and that was a few months ago, I did almost 700 pounds without any like help or anything. I probably could have gone more, but I didn't have a spotter at the time. 700 pounds on a leg, you know, it's not the highest, not like great, but I mean, for the regular average person, that's fucking great. That's fucking great. It is super fun. Anyways, but when he's over here after knowing all of that and barely, you know, wanting me to do, what is that, 90 on each side of the what, you know, for the weight. What is that, 99, 180? And he's only wanting me to do 20 reps. I'm like, what the hell? Whoops. 20 reps. Reps? What is this? Is a starting set? Because we already had our warm-up set. I did 30 for that. And that one was even too easy. You know, by the end I was, what is it, 45 pounds on each side? What was that, 90? What am I gonna see? 90. Oh my god, I have such a headache right now. I can't do math and play this at the same time. So 90, 90, 90, 90, yeah. There was 8 in total, so 4, so 90. I still can't think. 360, right? God, that's super fun. 360? 45, 45, 90, 45, 45, 90, 180. Yeah, 360. Which is not, you know, I mean, 360 is pretty dope. Ooh, we got another Oda. We got another Slay, which is pretty great. Getting kind of lucky again. Getting kind of lucky. Super lucky. Whee! Yeah, he potentially suffers. Let's see, let that go. Stop. Okay, we're on flame. He does. I don't think he definitely doesn't get into S rank with moveset. It's a very surfaceable moveset. It's phenomenal. Like you can go many different ways with his moveset. Like, you're not necessarily locked to only using one moveset. There is, you know, probably one that's... I love his C4, which is really good to clear out, you know, plumped up enemies. I don't know if I mentioned it yet, which I don't think I did. God damn it. Doing his Musou does buff his moveset as well. I feel like it does buff that thing. I feel like it does. Oh, hey, look, I killed somebody. I did it. We got the skill. It's super fun. Hojo. I'll take... Well, I really don't care about the Hojo. I care about the speed and the slay, actually. It's not bad. It's not bad. Very fun. I really wanted to do other recording today, but quite frankly, all I want to do right now is lay down. I have such a headache out of nowhere. It is the strangest thing. We got wind, not babe. What do we got? Ming Hao, Yao, not terrible. I know. I think we'll take the generic one. There's other potential like self-imposed challenges I could think of where you always pick the least optimal choice. Not even necessarily based off of battle power, because that is objectively not always the case. Just because it says it might be, you know, the lowest increase does not mean that it's, you know, always the lowest increase. So, oh man, this is like borderline almost a migraine. That's what it is. Ah, son of a bitch. Well, we're just gonna say it was strength. It might have been skill. I don't know. Skill would have been better, big anyways. So, getting one more skill would be really great right now. It could be real great right now. Boy, yeah, it's pretty close to a migraine. I'm not gonna lie. So good. I mean, he's so much fun. He is so much fun. Whee! So strong. So strong. He's so strong. Like, I already made the thumbnail for this video just to be a little proactive, and definitely agree with what I put in the thumbnail. Real great. All right, increases. It's kind of pointless. It doesn't really help me any. Shortens all heroes' summoning cooldown by 30%. You know what? Let's try this. It's not the best, but it's better than the other one because I don't think I'm going to. Well, I guess that other one's been buffed. I still don't know how to pronounce it. But the other treasure that originally helped revive you if you hit 0 HP for one time, it now does the thing that 18 speed does, where it just occasionally prevents you from taking damage, which could be interesting. So, ugh. I hope this migraine goes away eventually. Oh, nothing's worse than having a day off and it being ruined by either being sick or you know, having a migraine, so you can't really enjoy the day off. And then the very next day you have to go to fucking work. And the very next day you take it away. Oh, these all kind of suck. I guess we'll take the Tears of Blood. That still allows me to fight people. Still allows me to fight people. See, I need to get enough, whatchamacallit, Karma Embers, so I can have enough transcended people. Okay, cool. I finally got his Hyper 5 unlocked, which is super good. That also gives, you know, helps him buff his C1 and 2. It's just really fun. It's just, you know, he's a solid A, maybe even S tier character. I think if his Musou was a little bit better, it would be enough. I just don't think he can be S tier because he loses the thing that he gives to all other people. The 70% attack buff and 70% barrier damage. Which I think my not really understanding, but my I guess understanding of it, or how I was using barrier damage, which I don't think is as strong as I once thought it was, for like a, you know, for ranking a certain sub emblem. I feel like I'm not explaining that very well, because I know I'm not. So basically, I always thought like, oh, Oda, I want to get the character that gives Oda barrier damage, right? Because the character I'm using is Oda. So, but I don't think that's all that worth it, because as the player character versing bosses, you're using summon skills to really break the barrier. So at that point, you're just picking a strong summon skill, right? To then get the barrier increase for that summon, right? So like theoretically, if I have, I don't know, UA Jin, right? I necessarily kind of want, what is it? I kind of want, what's his face? Zhao Dun to increase UA Jin's barrier damage, not the character I'm using's barrier damage. That makes sense? I feel like that doesn't make any sense. This borderline migraine is really fucking with my steez. It's fucking with my steez. But yeah, no, it's really kind of fun. Constantly using different characters to see who's fun to use and stuff. Now, for the most part, everybody somewhat feels like, you know, unique enough. So it's kind of neat, and how everything is of the. And then how using some characters is making me realize, oh, okay, this other character is not that bad because this character really sucks. You know, like maybe there's somebody that sucks even worse than in Qingdong. I highly doubt it. But, you know, theoretically there could be somebody that's just like Qingdong. So, theoretically. Or even Okuni. Which is, like, right there. She is technically better, but in my opinion, not by much. Not by fucking much. Oh, this would really suck. Have to stop this recording because this migraine might be getting too just unbearable. Right now it's Still okay. Still okay, but I mean, I can always just pause the recording and then come back when my migraine goes away. That's one that can hope. Ooh, so I finally remembered to call to get renter's insurance for when I move into my apartment complex in about a month. And I don't know why that, but it reminded me of anytime I tell somebody that I'm getting my own apartment, like, you know, by myself, a single apartment, the first thing, or one of the first things that people will say, well, oh, that's cool, now you can walk around your house nude. I don't know why that's the first thing people think about, because it's not the first thing that I think about. Because I don't like being nude. Like, regardless of where I'm living, or there's nobody in the house or so. Or, you know, if there's nobody that ever lives in the house. Because I've only ever lived with other people. Now, granted, there are times when, you know, I'm home alone, or somebody's, you know, I'm gonna be home alone for a few weeks because somebody's on vacation or whatever it is. But my first thought is never to be nude. The only place that I am okay being nude is in the bathroom, and then somewhat in my own bedroom with the door locked. That's the only time I feel comfortable being nude. Like, quite frankly, I don't want to be nude anywhere else. Like, I'm getting more comfortable seeing myself nude, you know, not being as disgusted with my own body because I'm working out and I'm seeing an improvement and I'm looking really nice in the mirror to myself, to be like, all right, I'm improving. I'm improving. At almost 34 years old, I'm finally going in the right direction health-wise. But that doesn't mean that I'm super ecstatic to be nude, though. And I want to be nude. I like having clothes on. Just like people that love to sleep in the nude. I mean, you know, all the more power to you, but why? I can't stand sleeping without clothes on. I can't stand it. I love having clothes on. Because again, I tend to run really hot while I sleep. And if I don't have clothes on, my body gets hotter and I can't sleep as well. Right? Oh, that's some dick cock. So, like, I don't like sleeping without clothes on. I objectively have a worse time sleeping. I mean, look at that. I'm just gonna assemble. Oh my goodness. This, okay, thank you. I was like, this is getting on my nerves. This is getting on my fucking nerves. Okay. I took that time to take a little sip of some water. Though it tastes weird now. Okay. Increases attack for the all attributes by 50%. I feel like this is a weird grammar mistake. It just sounds weird because it's increasing attack for all attributes by 50%, not the all attributes. I don't know, it's just weird. It sounds like a title. But they have they have it written like that for other characters that have that ability. So it's just weirdly I mean 50%, I mean it sounds nice, but I really don't want to increase damage taken by another 50% because that'd be 100. And I have no guaranteed. You know what? We're gonna take increased defense because I don't want the other one either. Oh boy. Oh, this is painful. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. If it kills me, I guess. I'll just do this. I don't even know if it's even the better option or not. Probably not, though. I definitely wanted to get Nobunaga, you know. I wanted to get this recorded. I'm pretty, you know, I have a lot of videos recorded already, so it's not, you know, completely necessary. But, I mean, the further I get ahead, the better. I mean, I'm right there at, what am I at? How many? I think I'm at like 18 videos? Something like that. I think this will be, no, I think this will be 17 videos. It'll be the 17th video. Wow. So, oh, man, that is so good. It's like a mini Musou attack. Much quicker than Moto Chica's, but it's still good though. Oh my god, I am getting, I mean, I'm kind of borderline getting somewhat good, you know, characters. So I'm getting decent emblems, but these portals have been pretty lackluster, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, it's not terrible, not yet anyways. But I got a lot. I definitely super badly want to get what's his face, Hideyoshi's Transcendent unlocked for, it's like right now that would be super strong. Because that increases, oh, what the hell does it do? It reduces summoning cooldown by 10% for every 10,000 Tears of Blood that you have. Which right now would be 40% cooldown, which is so good. That's like, that I would say top tier summon ability. Top tier. So strong. Super duper strong. I just got 4,000 there. Yeah, let's go flame, I guess. It's not terrible. I kind of want to go whatchamacallit, the other thing. What the hell is it? Slay. No, I got a Goemon or Goemon. I don't know. Ishikawa. Sounds like I'm talking. Every time I say his name, it sounds like I'm talking about a fucking Digimon. He might be a Digimon in disguise, maybe. That's what it is. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like his moveset shouldn't be as good as it is. I still don't think I can give it an S rank though. It's great, don't get me wrong. I love it. It's versatile. Like you're not using just one combo could be good, which I still kind of, it's still somewhat, it's still one of the things that I find conflicting. Should a character lose points? Should that, you know, should, oh my god. Let me word this slightly better. Okay. Should somebody not be able to go into S rank moveset when they only rely on one moveset? The example being Magoichi Saika, who I said was S tier, but his other moveset is not, is not super great. I only revive, or oh no, I thought that was a fucking, I thought that was a peach tree. Where I only do his hyper 6 or his hyper 5, right? And should that mean that he can't be S tier? Or should characters like Nobunaga here, should he be considered S tier, even though he's not as good, but he's more, you know, his moveset's more, you know, versatile. There's more variety. You're not, I don't know. There's just something about it that just kind of prevents me from saying it's S tier. And I don't know what. Because unlike the one character, Huao Jai, I'm pretty sure it was on wind, whatever it was on its skill. Like him, I objectively think his moveset sucks, because for it to even be remotely good, you have to do, you know, his either his C1 or his C2 or C3. C3 is better than most, because you can get more of those spheres summoned, and then go into his C4, which is really good for crowd control. I guess we're still taking this one. But no, whoops, no. Defaults to that top one. We're gonna take that top one. And I would say, you know, theoretically, Nobunaga has that, you know, you have to do something else to improve his overall, you know, his C1 or C2. And I feel like it buffs his C4, or his C... You have to do... Okay, hold on. You have to do his C5, his Hyper 5, or his Musou, which does make... It just makes it easier, because you can use something, get that buff, which lasts for a good bit, and then you can do his C3, which has a very strong, or a very wide range with that buff. I don't know if it's just in my head or not, but that feels like it's buffed. You know, once you get that increase on. And it's just fluid. He's just very fluid to use. I mean, enjoyability is an S. Not necessarily right now, but that's because I have a migraine. But using him is an S. I mean, I guess technically it's a phenomenal S, because I still want to do it even though I have this fucking migraine. But yeah, I mean, it's just... Musou, again, I objectively have to say is B. I don't think I can give it, you know, that high of a ranking. I truly don't think I can. I objectively do not think I can give that any higher than B. When I first started using it, it felt like worse than freaking Yun Xiao's Musou before this update. On the other thing with his buff that he gets, which is very easy to get, by the way, it lasts for a good bit. Like, it lasts for a good bit. I don't know. I mean, the more I think about it, it's probably objectively an S for moveset. Especially that C3 is... Or C4, I mean. Let's see here. We'll find out in the next section. Yes, let's get skill. Let's get skill. So, okay, so I can't take this one, so we'll just go down one, I guess. Increasing attack speed could be good. Hey, look, increases my level by 3, and I'm not like almost at that level. It goes like that. No, yeah, that's definitely wider. Yeah, that definitely buffs his C4. So good. And that's super strong too. Ah, sorry. Just kind of zoning out. Like this douche nozzle. Stop running away from my love. Oh, so good, so good. It'd be so much better if I didn't want to absolutely kill myself right now. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, let's not over here trying to play hard mode. I got 6 torchbearers. It's not terrible, I guess. I'm gonna add him. You don't really do anything for me. I have this thing, but flame. I have a decent amount of flame though. I have 10 flame. I don't know how I got that. Well, that's interesting. Woo. Here, 1 second. We're gonna go with this. So I got the same formation, whatever. Here we go. Oh, we're almost done. We're going fairly quickly. I guess this is what happens. It kind of makes sense. Yes, it's to be expected when you're a little lackluster in recording. Not that I really want to be. Yeah. Get fucked, killfish. Get fucked, killfish. Ugh. God, touching my fucking head hurts. Flame, I guess. Look at that, fucking 73,000. That's so strong. Okay, so I'm not gonna pick any characters here, but I will pick a nice formation right here at the end. Picking all of these would be great, I'm not gonna lie, but we're not gonna pick them. You know, there's different versions where the very last one you can pick, if you so choose. I don't know, just kind of one of those where... See, having crystal, or yeah, crystal beads, I think is fine. I mean, granted, you can also play not using those as well, but I think just the generic version of it is, you know, if you have them, if you're able to get them through default, then you can use them. Well, thank you for running into my defense drop there. It was really kind of cool, game. Oh, that's so much fun. Gotti. Gotti. Ugh. I don't know if I'm hungry or if I'm nauseous now. I got my stomach is gross feeling. You are a twat fucker. Ow, he's a dick munch. The 200% defense is kind of nice. I don't take all damage though. Yeah, how about you take those slay things, you douche nozzle? Gotti! What are we looking at? Oh, we got all the way up to 422%. It was way higher than we did before. What the hell am I getting that 400... that attack buff from? I'm being completely honest, I don't know where we're getting that attack buff from. Okay, adds 100% of speed to... That still doesn't make any sense. Where's 422 attack coming from? Oh, Oda maybe? How many Odas do we have? It's just 50 though. I don't know, I'm lost. 422% is fairly good. Not gonna lie. I mean, granted, we were only on Traversal level 2, so it's not like that was that big of a challenge or anything. But yeah, I mean, very fun. And this video went really quick. I mean, 42 minutes. I only got 22 embers, which is decent, I guess. So we got that charm maximum. It's not bad. Okay, here we are. We're wrapping this up. I think this is gonna be under an hour, which is phenomenal. It's great. It only took me having a migraine to be under an hour, but I don't know, we're not done yet. Okay, emblems. I think going forward, we're gonna say A. I might keep changing back and forth. I kind of want to acknowledge people like Hideyoshi or Zushu who have just that big variety. It's like, yes, Oda is great, but especially for somebody like Nobunaga Oda, him having an Oda emblem isn't really all that great for him because it doesn't, you know, it does hinder him because he is he is Oda. His traits, unfortunately, I think they're kind of useless. I I'm gonna give them a B only, and I mean only because I loved him, and I'm just ranking it a little higher. I think it is objectively a C. His build potential does go down to a B. I think it'd probably be A, but since he can't take advantage of his unique summon, it objectively goes down. And it's a little harder to make his build strong. His moveset, I'm gonna give A, because it's great, it's variety, it's good combo. You know what, fuck it. I was harsher on those other ones. I'm definitely gonna give his moveset an S. I'll give his Musou an A, definitely getting an S on enjoyability. No doubt in my mind on that. What? I don't want this thing. I want the Kakimulator. Okay, let's see here. We got 5 plus 3 plus 4 plus 6 plus 5 plus 6. Ugh, brother. 4.8? I don't really necessarily agree with that. I mean, it bumps him. Get out of my way. It does bump him up to an A. But I mean, objectively speaking, his traits don't really help his build any. Like, if you were to think about it, completely optimized, getting everybody with Oda, right? If you got every single person with Oda, you would have a, give or take, minus 1 or 2 people, depending on if I have it calculated correctly, you would have a 130% attack increase, which I had 5 Oda, so there'd be theoretically 8 more, so I'd have 80 more. So I would have been at 502 strength. I just don't think that's, I don't think that's all that worth it. I don't think it's a benefit or anything. So it, you know, it hinders his build. I still think it's strong, but you know, absolutely optimized. There's characters that just have a higher build potential because it's just how easy is it to get the build, how reliable it is it to get that build, and how strong is the build completely optimized. And like, you know, Zurong, you know, you go flame, you're getting a 50% attack buff against enemies that are on fire, which is really good. Same thing with like Yun Xiao and stuff like that. And even for a lack of, as disgusting as it sounds, even Qingong, where it's like, yeah, he may suck, but you have it way easier to get strong characters and summoned allies. So yeah, I guess he is objectively like an A tier. I don't think I can justify putting him in S. I still think he's A, regardless of everything. I still think he's a solid A though. Solid A. So we are gonna wrap up this video, and we're gonna get wrapped up under an hour. So all it took was for me to have an absolute horrific migraine. Also doing the little challenge where I wasn't sitting here taking 20 hours just to decide, oh, should I pick this character? Should I pick this character? Should I try this one? Should I look for this guy or this girl? And just go for this build. Just kind of picking, it makes it go that much faster. So if you enjoyed this video, leave a like, leave a comment. Tell me how you enjoyed this video. I think it was still entertaining. I don't think I was too, you know, unenthusiastic. I was making jokes and stuff, but I might be a little reserved in this one. Hopefully the audio isn't too terrible. I will really want to kill myself if the audio really sucks and I suffered through this hour-long recording with this horrific migraine headache scenario. It's not really a migraine, but it's close. Oh, it's really bad. But as always, I hope you have a good rest of your day, week, month, or year, depending if you want to come back to this channel or not. Toodles.